Хорошо, это сейчас скажу, какая там страница тогда. В общем, вот. Я тогда предлагаю вот что. В общем, это у нас тогда Planet Earth. Вот я предлагаю тогда вот немножко послушать. Немножко. Я сейчас скажу, какой это у нас будет аудиофайл. Сейчас такого самого тоже открою у себя. Так, это вроде было где-то тут.
Exercise 1, page 54.
Now it's time for Did You Know? Today, all our interesting facts are about our own planet, the Earth. OK, here we go. Did you know that the Earth is the fifth biggest planet in our solar system? It has a circumference of 40,000 kilometres and a diameter of about 12,760 kilometres, although this changes depending on where you are, because the Earth isn't perfectly round. Did you know that from outer space the Earth looks blue because of all its water? 70% of our planet's surface area is covered by seas and oceans. 97% of the world's water is salt water, and only 1% is good enough for us to drink. OK, now let's read some viewers' letters and see how much you know about the Earth. Here's one from Sarah Brown in Bolton, who says, Did you know that the highest point on Earth is the top of Mount Everest at 8,848 metres above sea level? Well done, Sarah. That's very interesting. Do you know what the lowest point is, though? Well, Ryan Jones from Leeds does. He tells us that it's the Dead Sea, which is 400 metres below sea level. Thank you, Ryan. Sarah and Ryan will both receive a Did You Know pen. Now it's time for this week's competition.
Okay, like this. Так. So, what have we got?
What have we got? Circumference. А що це таке? Circumference.
Circumference это, кстати, окружность. Окружность.
Ага. 40,000 kilometers.
Yeah, right.
Diameter 12,760 kilometers.
Yeah. Okay.
Percentage of surface area covered by oceans, 70%.
No, it's только не percentage, а percentage.
Percentage.
Yeah, right.
Highest point, Mountain Everest, 8,848 meters. The lowest point, Dead Sea, 400 meters below sea level.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why it's called Dead Sea. Okay. Yeah. Like that. Так. Ну, в общем. Так. Ну что ж. Ну, теперь тогда предлагаю сделать задание number 2. Тут мы можем немножко вот поработать вот с чем. То есть вот сказать заголовки к каким к каким статьям, о чем у нас тут будут. То есть к статьям о каких проблемах подойдут такие заголовки, которые мы тут видим.
Ага. Так, push for whale sanctuary in South Pacific. Endangered species.
Только species.
Species.
Yeah.
Greenhouse gases blamed for sudden storms.
Storms, yeah.
storms. Global warming.
Yeah.
Our goal to face water shortage by 2025. Lack of resources.
Resources. Maybe.
Resources.
Ну, в принципе, наверное, да.
Так. More land off limits for loggers. Deforestation.
Ага. Yeah.
And population will rise to 10 billion people in next 50 years. Overpopulating.
Our population, yeah, population. Yeah.
Population.
Okay. Now let's talk a little bit about these problems. So, which of these problems do you think is the most worrying?
No. Most worrying. No.
Yeah.
Maybe deforestation.
Deforestation, yeah. Okay, and who do you think is responsible for solving these problems?
Responsible for something. It's secret for us.
Okay. Okay, understand. Okay, but what about you? Do you have any suggestions to solve all these problems, or at least one of them? How do
Any
you think?
suggestions?
Yeah.
Hard question. No suggestions.
Okay, we got it. Okay. Okay. Так, лучше пока не совсем понятно. Вот, все, я понял. Так, вот. В общем, ну, насчет match the problems to their effects and their solutions. Ну, это у нас задание третье. Тут у нас вот есть problems, чуть ниже effects и чуть ниже solutions. Ну, нужно тут просто, то есть вот сказать, какие effects у этих problems, а какие solutions.
Okay. Global warming, так, потом changing world climate, ocean levels rising, extreme weather conditions, reduce use of aerosols, use alternative sources of energy.
Okay. So what about pollution?
About pollution. Very poor air quality in cities, rivers and lakes full of industrial waste.
Yeah.
And что там? Reduce gases emitted from factories. Use public transport instead of cars.
Instead of cars. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What about hunting or overfishing?
Hunting or overfishing. Uh-huh. Many animals and fish wiped out.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Yeah.
Have stricter laws and harsher punishments
Punishments.
for illegal hunting and fishing.
Yeah. Yeah. And finally, deforestation. Probably,
Deforestation.
yeah, is the easiest one, maybe.
The destruction of the rainforest.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
encourage countries to control the number of trees that are cut down.
Yeah. Can you control or control?
Control.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And actually, I would also add another problem. It's like overpopulation. So, yeah. So as for overpopulation, yeah, so we know that by the year 2050, our population can be like 10 billion people. Yeah, yeah. And as for solution, unfortunately, the only possible solution, which will probably be possible by this year, is like to colonize other planets and to move as many people as possible, for example, to Mars or to the moon, or to Venus or to some other planets. Yeah, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, good. Так, окей, ну и теперь number 4. Number 4, это у нас вот что нужно сделать, это здесь нужно, то есть match the columns to form compound nouns and explain them. То есть нам тут нужно вот из вот этих двух слов сделать такие вот, то есть полноценные такие фразы. Так, что-то я немножко не понимаю, а что с мышкой, почему... О. Да, немножко странно, окей. В общем. Нам тут нужно вот эти вот из этих всех слов составить фразы.
Хорошо. Так, rubbish dump.
Ага.
The place where rubbish is left, the rubbish dump on the outskirts of town or is an eyesore.
Угу.
Ага. Так, gas mask.
Угу.
Так. Це ще до нього об'яснення надо придумать.
Ну, желательно, если есть такая возможность. Если же ничего в голову не лезет, то окей. Ну, да, но то, что это противогаз, я думаю, тут ты знаешь.
Да. Okay. Acid rain.
Acid rain.
Acid rain.
Ага.
Greenhouse effect.
Ага.
Так, ozone layer.
Ага.
Так, urban. Угу. Або path, або sprawl.
Urban sprawl.
Urban sprawl. И cycle path.
Yeah, cycle path, то есть как велодорожка. No. Like this. Good. Good. Так, хорошо. Ну, тут еще в качестве упражнений нам еще предлагаю, то есть написать немного предложений с ними, с каждым из этих, в каждой из этих фраз. Но я думаю, это можно как домашнее задание сделать. Так, окей. Okay, let's get down to the next page and let's do the exercise number 5, exercise 5. So let's answer a questionnaire to see if you are environmentally aware. В общем, то есть вот насколько, то есть вот называется, то есть он are you part of the problem? Ну, давай узнаем, являешься ли ты одним из тех, кто способствует всем тем экологическим проблемам на Земле. So, when you leave a room, do you turn off all the lights? Do you leave one light on, or do you never bother to turn off the lights?
Turn off all the lights.
Okay, good, good. Okay, do you take short showers? Do you have baths, or do you take long showers?
Take short showers.
Okay, okay. Do you walk or ride a bike for short journeys, or do you take public transport when you can, or do you travel everywhere by car?
Walk or ride a bike for short journeys.
Okay. Good. Okay. Do you separate all your rubbish and recycle what you can, or do you recycle some of your rubbish, or do you never recycle anything?
Never recycle anything.
Got it. Okay. Do you only use heating and air conditioning when you really need them? Or do you use heating and air conditioning now and again? Or do you have the heating on all winter and the air conditioning on all summer?
А якщо немає air conditioning? Ну, єдиний air conditioning, який в мене є, це вікно відкрите.
Ну, я понял. Ну, если что. Ну, тогда what about heating?
About heating, Only use heating when I really need.
Ну, то есть там можно сказать, что A.
A.
Okay. And finally, when you are outside, do you always put your litter in a rubbish bin, or do you usually try and find a bin for your litter, or do you throw your litter away on the ground wherever you are?
Always put my litter in a rubbish bin. A.
Okay, very good, because unfortunately most Ukrainians don't do it. They just throw litter away just where they are. So yeah, it's very good that you are not one of them. That's very kind of you. Okay, so what your answers mean, we can scroll a little bit, and where we can see this one. We have mostly A's, so well done. It sounds like you are doing all you can to help our planet. So keep up the good work. Like that.
Okay.
Okay, and now a little bit of conservation. So, yeah, so let's talk now about conservation. So there are many things we can do to conserve our non-renewable resources. So let's match the following suggestions to the correct headings below. And then, yeah, it's not necessary to make sentences now. You can make them as a part of the homework. Okay. Okay, so for example, to use less petrol for transportation, we can. What can we do?
For transportation.
No.
Ну, не знаю. Ride a bicycle, це, звісно, cool. Ну, щоб щось транспортувати, ну, не подойде це.
Maybe, yeah, probably. Ну, еще вот может быть use public transport. Тоже может подойти, я думаю.
Okay, and we use public transport for transportate. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, not only public transport, it can also be like electric transport.
What? Electric transport used for transportation
Yeah.
of something.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And to use less effectively inside our houses. To use less electricity. I'm sorry. To use less electricity inside our houses, we can.
Switch off the lights when we leave a room.
Yeah, and
use fluorescent light bulbs.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, and then to use less coal, gas, petrol, and electricity to heat our rooms, we can
wear warmer clothes in the winter.
Yeah, okay, wear warmer clothes.
Wear.
Yeah, and also we can
insulate our houses.
Yeah, insulate our houses, absolutely. Yeah, good. Так. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and also we can a little bit think of two ways that we can, for example, save on water. Yeah, or create less litter or reduce air pollution.
Save on water. Very hard question. Okay, what we can do?
Yeah, actually, I already have one suggestion, but yeah, I will give you some time to think of your own ideas. Yeah, if you don't make up anything, I will share my own idea.
No ideas.
Okay. My idea is very simple. It's like just to close the tap as soon as you have washed your hands, and don't waste a lot of water when you're washing your hands. For example, when you are soaping your hands, you can close the tap just not to let much water pass by, and only after you have done it you can open the tap again and wash your hands. Yeah, and after you have washed them, just you can close it immediately after that. Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah. Of course. Okay. And what can we do to create less litter?
Mm. Maybe just recycle our rubbish.
Yeah, we can recycle it, of course. Yeah, and to reduce air pollution, what can we do?
Maybe we can use. That's just. We can use less cars.
Yeah, we can use less cars. Yeah, and also we can, we can also make some air filters. Yeah, I mean, I mean that people need to invent some like air filters in industrial zones. Yeah, and install them in the industrial zones so that all the industrial all the industrial waste will be filtered. I think it's an amazing idea. Yeah, so that cities will be much less polluted than they are. Okay.
Good.
Okay, like this. Так. Okay. Okay, так. Так, ну, окей, ну тут дальше вот на следующей странице еще есть такие вот упражнения с comparative и superlative degree. Я вот хочу проверить, насколько хорошо ты вообще помнишь эту тему. Я думаю, что я должен помнить довольно хорошо, просто чтобы убедиться. Давай начнем вот с такого вот упражнения, вот самого первого. Вот underline the comparative and superlative forms in the sentences. То есть, ну, тут не нужно underline, то нужно просто и сказать, где у нас тут comparative degree, а где superlative degree.
Comparative.
Yeah, and superlative, yeah.
Так, ну, Jenny is taller than Kate.
So what kind of degree is it? Is it comparative or superlative?
Comparative.
Yeah, right you are. Okay.
The exam was easier than we expected.
Только exam.
Exam.
Exam, yeah. Второе слово.
Exam.
Yeah.
Comparative.
Yeah. Okay.
So this restaurant is more expensive than the one we went to last night. Тоже comparative.
Yeah.
The train was going faster and faster.
Все быстрее и быстрее, да?
Быстрее, ну, comparative.
Тоже comparative, right? Да, ну если же тут еще много comparative будет.
The roads in the city are becoming more and more crowded.
Мгм. Да, то есть все более и более людными, да.
Comparative.
Comparative to, yeah.
He thinks that the richer he becomes, the happier he will be.
Мгм.
No, comparative.
Also comparative and
Like, the African elephant is the biggest land mammal.
uh-huh.
No, superlative.
Yeah, here it's already superlative. Yeah, superlative, right?
London is the busiest city in the UK.
Mhm.
Superlative.
Yeah, superlative too. Yeah.
She is the most beautiful woman I know.
Uh-huh.
Superlative.
Тоже superlative. Ну и finally,
Tony is more capable than Billy.
yeah.
No, comparative.
Yeah. Так, ну давай второе пропустим и сразу перейдем тогда к третьему, к number 3. So complete the sentences using the correct forms of the comparative or superlative. Like this.
Okay. Cara seems much happier today than yesterday, doesn't she?
Uh-huh, right.
Так. Some scientists think that global warming is biggest problem facing the world today.
Только the biggest. Насчет article the.
Is the biggest.
Uh-huh, absolutely.
Kids becoming harder and harder to find a job nowadays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Steve is definitely the best player in the team.
Uh-huh.
Venice is the most beautiful city I have ever visited.
Yeah, good, good. Yeah.
He feels much healthier since he started the diet.
Diet. Yeah.
Tim
Yeah.
finds history more interesting than math.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right.
It was one of the most difficult things he has ever had to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Так. The earlier we leave, the sooner we'll arrive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm sure you can do better than that. Try
Mm-hmm.
harder.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Like this. Yeah. Okay. Now. Now let's do exercise 6. Тут у нас нужно вставить to или enough в пропущенные места. Проверим. Вот, я думаю, тут для тебя будет не слишком сложно.
Okay, так. Tom hasn't got enough money to move to a bigger flat.
Ага. Yeah.
The river is too polluted to swim in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Erica's old enough to make her own decisions.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Do you think that it's too heavy to carry?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It might be too late to save some endangered species.
Species. Yeah, of course. Right? Yeah.
Так, is it warm enough for you in here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the exam was too difficult for me.
Да, это было exam.
Exam.
Yeah.
The hole in the ozone layer means that parts of the Earth don't get enough protected from ultraviolet radiation.
Yeah, только protection.
Protection.
Absolutely. Okay. Так. Understand. Так, а теперь, да, думаю, можем сделать вот что. Это вот седьмое, тут вот то, что вот мы тоже делали, это там, где у нас должен быть герундий или инфинитив.
Ще раз яке? 11?
Не, седьмое. Пока еще
Саме,
только седьмое.
саме.
Да.
Да, ага. So, I can stand people throwing rubbish in the streets.
Я.
Ага, так, we can all help save endangered species.
Species, я.
Species.
Ага, я.
I'd like to join an environment group.
Yeah, very good. Okay, now let's do exercise 9.
9.
Yeah, just to remember if we know it all. But I know we know it all because we have done a lot. A lot of such exercises.
So let's do it. Так, he goes swimming every morning before work. George isn't here. He must be on his way to work.
Yeah.
We are still waiting for him. To arrive.
Yeah.
I would love to visit India one day. Lisa is looking forward to meeting you.
Yeah.
He only finished the essay on time by walking all night.
Yeah.
To come here, I would like to tell you something.
Yeah.
Clara didn't want to leave without speaking to Dan.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should do more to help endangered species.
Absolutely. And the last one?
He is thinking about changing jobs.
Good. Так, ну а в 10-м вот то же самое. То есть нужно или to и инфинитив, или инговую форму.
Так, he forgot to put out the fire. Так, I'll never forget visiting Italy for the first time.
Oh, you remember this? Very good. You remember this difference? Amazing.
Jamie couldn't stop thinking about what had happened the night before.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm a bit late. I had to stop to buy petrol on the way over here.
Yeah.
Did you remember to get some milk when you were out?
Ага, yeah.
Okay, I remember talking to your friend Debbie at the party.
Ага, yeah.
Так, he wanted to catch the 8 o'clock train, but he was too late.
Ага, yeah.
Так, Sandra tried writing him a letter, but he didn't answer.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. Absolutely. Так, окей. Так. Так, ну в 11-м ты там можешь, то есть вот тоже придумать здесь продолжение к этим предложениям. Можем, смотри, можно тоже как домашнее задание сделать.
Окей.
Окей, пусть это будет твое домашнее задание тоже. Окей. Так. Так, тут у нас будет снова немножко prepositions. Тут вот интересное будет упражнение на prepositions, на предлоги. Немножко вот вспоминаем, когда мы какие предлоги должны ставить, в каких случаях.
Окей, так. Так, she was grateful to all the volunteers for their help.
Да.
The chemical factory's owner was found guilty of dumping barrels of chemicals into the river.
Ага. Yeah.
Did you hear about the environmental weekend at Woodford in June?
Yeah.
The local authorities are anxious to hear from anyone who may have seen the waste being dumped in the park.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you ever heard about the greenhouse effect?
Да, или of the greenhouse effect.
Oh. He has always been hopeless at speaking in public.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Good. Yeah. Ну, можно тогда теперь еще B тоже сделать.
Be in need. In need of.
Yeah.
Capable of.
Yeah, может быть, да, capable of. Yeah, right.
To be generated in.
Yeah.
To contribute to. To protect something from somebody.
Yeah.
To take advantage of something.
Yeah.
To provide somebody with.
With, of course. Yeah.
To be used for something.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Good. Так, хорошо. Так, ладно. Так, ну, я думаю, мы можем напоследок еще сделать упражнение 14. Вот это вот word formation, вот treasure in the tundra. Нужно вот из этих вот слов, которые у нас тут есть, нам нужно из них сформировать какие-то другие слова.
Okay. Так, tundra is a cold, dry, treeless region with very cold temperatures and little rain. One of its most distinctive
Distinctive.
characteristics
Мгм.
is the per, 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 permanent, permanently frozen layer of ground called permafrost.
Мгм.
Surprisingly, these
Yeah.
extreme conditions can support a wide variety of wildlife.
Только variety.
Variety.
No.
In fact, there are groups of Inuit people live there, relying on hunting and fishing for their survival.
Мгм. Ну, и survival, может быть, или surviving, да. Да.
The animal life includes such species as active foxes, reindeer, wolves, and seals. In spring, colorful flowers cover the ground.
Мгм.
The snow offers protection to such plants, allowing them to resist the cold temperatures. However, it
Resist.
resist.
Да.
However, it is
Что там просто it is.
Possible,
Но только не possible, тут что-то немного
impossible
impossible, yeah.
for trees and larger plants to live in this environment.
Yep.
The tundra is extremely fragile,
Fragile. Fragile.
fragile. So any changes caused by increase in temperatures and high pollution levels will have a considerable effect on the environment. We need to safeguard this delicate environment for the future.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Good. Very good. Okay. Ну и вот такой вот еще exercise 15.
Ага.
Это вот тут нужно нам сделать, то есть перефразировать вот эти вот предложения. Нам
Окей, перефразировать, хорошо. Так, Mildred said it was the best film she had even seen.
ever seen.
Там even написано.
Ну да, это ошибка, там нужно быть ever.
Good. Mildred said that she had never seen such a good film before.
Yeah. No. Там, правда, написано you must use between 2 and 5 words. Ну, а тут их целых 7. Ну, видимо, не всегда здесь нужно в этих рамках оставаться. Ну, окей.
Emma is finding it difficult to manage on the money she earns now.
Мгм.
Так, Emma.
Мгм.
Has difficulty in managing on the money she earns now.
Yeah. No. No. Absolutely. Absolutely. Да, можно, кстати, без in, просто difficulty has difficulty managing, но можно has difficulty in managing. И так будет правильно.
Good.
Мгм.
No one seemed to want to join the theater group this year. Interest. There seemed to. There seemed to be no interest in joining the theater group this year.
Но только так же нельзя. Так же у нас будет неправильно. Смотри, правильно будет, смотри. They seemed to have no interest in joining. Так будет правильно.
Okay.
Nice. I seemed to have no interest. Ага.
Okay. Так. She didn't say goodbye last night.
Мгм.
She left without saying goodbye last night.
Yeah. Мгм.
Так. Ian has managed to give up smoking. Succeed. Так.
Мгм.
Ian has succeeded
Только has succeeded.
in giving up smoking.
Мгм. Ну,
Okay. Richard is 18, so he can vote.
ага. Ням.
Richard is old. Крапка.
Но мы можем сколько
Okay, Richard is old enough to vote.
Absolutely. No, no. Very good. Okay, давайте the next. Number 6.
Number 6. It's too cold for us to go to the park today. It's not warm enough to go to the park today.
Ага. Ням. Ням.
The tickets for the concert were more expensive than I had expected.
Мгм.
Так, ну, the tickets for the concert were were not cheap as I had expected.
Только not as cheap as I had expected.
Not as cheap as I had expected.
No.
I finally persuaded Sandra to agree with me.
Мгм.
I finally persuaded Sandra around. To round my way of thinking. Це, я вообще не знаю, что сделать с ним.
А, только тут будет как to get round with my...
To get around with my way of thinking.
Okay. Like this. Good. Good. В общем, тогда я думаю, что that's enough for today. Сейчас я скажу, какие у нас тут, что у нас будет в качестве домашнего задания. Так, во-первых, вот это, но я там еще, там же были еще выше упражнения тоже, которые я хочу задать. Так, во-первых, мы сегодня можем закончить. В общем, have a nice day.
You too.
Thanks. And see you next Sunday.
Okay, goodbye.